Finally, researchers have found an amazing connection between ancient India and South America. It is so incredible. The story of these two great lands just took a surprising turn, and people are talking about it. Recent findings have raised many questions about the ancient past. There seems to be a connection between the advanced culture of ancient India and the rich traditions of South America. The evidence is quite clear, and people cannot stop talking about it. But what if ancient sailors traveled even farther than we ever imagined? Could the vast ocean have been a bridge rather than a barrier? Some clues suggest that explorers from distant lands may have reached South America long before modern history tells us. Let's dive into the mystery of ancient maritime travel and uncover the secrets hidden beneath the waves. Sailing into mystery. Ancient history holds many secrets that have baffled researchers for many years. The story of maritime travel in ancient times is not as simple as many might think. Long before modern ships sailed the wide oceans, people from faraway lands built vessels strong enough to face the open sea. In the ancient world, sailors from the Indian subcontinent were known to venture along coastal routes and perhaps even farther than what has been largely recorded in the written texts. At the same time, the native people of South America built their means of transport, trading goods and ideas across rivers and coastal waters. Archaeological records show that the Indus Valley Civilization had a well-developed trade network that reached faraway regions. Many researchers have noted that ancient ports on the west coast of India served as gateways not only for trade but also for the exchange of ideas. Traders carried spices, textiles, and precious stones to lands far away. Some of these journeys might have taken sailors to uncharted parts of the world. Some stories and hints suggest a possibility of ancient mariners having reached the shores of South America, a land rich in culture and natural beauty. In South America, ancient cultures built magnificent structures and organized advanced societies. Their achievements in art and architecture have been recognized by experts across the world. When researchers began to compare artifacts and symbols from these two regions, they noted a few interesting similarities. For example, some of the motifs seen on ancient seals and pottery bear a slight resemblance to designs found in Indian art. Such similarities may result from parallel evolution in artistic expression or hint at some exchange of ideas that has yet to be fully understood. At this point, we already have more questions that make us want to learn more. Could ancient sailors from India have reached the South American coast by chance? The ocean is wide and the routes long, yet human innovation has often exceeded expected boundaries. The unquenchable thirst of early travelers may have led them to explore new lands. Recent findings have brought forward evidence that supports the possibility of long-distance travel. Some ancient texts, though incomplete, mention expeditions that extend across large bodies of water. There is still strong evidence presenting itself in the form of a unique artifact. In a remote excavation site along a South American shoreline, an object was discovered with markings not typical of the native cultures of the region. These findings display a pattern that looks like certain symbols found in ancient Indian contexts. The design, drawn in the form of simple writing, is rarely seen in South American relics. Although the discovery does not offer conclusive proof, it provides a strong reason for further inquiry and urges researchers to take another look at established histories. Such a discovery demands a careful review of our assumptions. For many years, experts have argued over the meaning of similar symbols across continents. A clear link remains elusive. Nevertheless, the possibility ignites excitement and encourages further study. Every new finding helps us to understand human history. The narrative of ancient sailors and their voyages of exploration continues to evolve with each discovery. The question remains open and invites both critical examination and thoughtful reasoning. These findings lay a foundation for a broader investigation into the mysteries that connect distant lands. These additional insights encourage a new look at long-held beliefs. The journey into this ancient mystery remains captivating, urging us to question history with more enthusiasm. Monuments and memorials. But could there be more to these ancient masterpieces than meets the eye? Some striking similarities between structures in India and South America have left researchers puzzled. Did these civilizations share knowledge across vast distances, or are these resemblances mere coincidences? ancient structures stand as silent witnesses to the creativity of early cultures. In India, the remnants of magnificent temples and elaborate carvings tell a story of a civilization that valued art and craftsmanship. The ancient cities of Mohenjo-daro and Harappa, part of the Indus Valley civilization, exhibit urban planning and construction techniques that continue to impress researchers. Large public baths, fortified citadels, and elaborately carved seals all point to a society that understood both function and beauty. These artifacts have been studied for decades and have provided important insights into early trade and cultural exchange. South America also boasts a rich architectural heritage. From the stone terraces of the Andean highlands to the big ceremonial centers in the Amazon basin, native builders created structures that remain mysterious in many ways. The stone masonry of ancient cities, constructed without the use of modern tools, speaks of a knowledge passed down through generations. Some ancient ruins feature decorative patterns and geometric shapes that appear in other parts of the world. Researchers have compared these designs with motifs found in ancient Indian art, noting that while the methods of construction differ, there is a shared sense of order and symbolism. Studying these monuments involves carefully examining stone, metal, and artistic styles. Researchers have used advanced techniques to date structures and analyze their materials. In India, the accuracy of stone carving has been a subject of admiration, while in South America, the scale and alignment of structures have raised questions about the planning and labor involved. Both regions show an attention to detail that suggests the work of dedicated craftsmen and an understanding of mathematics and astronomy. Such features have led some to speculate that there may have been influences that went beyond geographical boundaries. Researchers often explore similarities in design to find potential contacts between different cultures. Some have proposed that the spread of certain architectural techniques might have occurred through indirect contact, where ideas traveled over land and sea through intermediaries. Although no definitive proof exists, the parallels in geometric patterns, alignment with celestial events, and the use of similar building materials prompt an open mind toward possible connections. These observations have led to intense discussions among researchers and even scholars, with some experts urging for a deeper look into canonical timelines and migration theories. The study of monuments provides a tangible link to our past. When one examines the carefully laid stones of an ancient Indian temple or the carefully cut blocks of a South American pyramid, one cannot help but wonder if there is more to the story than isolated developments. The possibility of shared techniques or even the exchange of ideas encourages further research. It is worth noting that even small similarities in construction details may hint at a much broader network of knowledge and cultural contact. As we compare the evidence left behind by these two civilizations, we see that both value structure, order, and beauty. The architectural accomplishments of ancient India and South America remind us that human creativity often follows common patterns, even when separated by great distances. These insights force us to look at the evidence from a different angle, questioning whether the similarities are simply a coincidence or a deeper connection that has yet to be fully recognized. The lasting legacy of these monuments continues to fuel discussions and force us to reconsider our understanding of ancient history. These monuments are not simply remnants, instead, they are messages from the past. Each stone and carving compels us to question our assumptions about ancient connectivity and the spread of ideas across continents. History speaks to those listening.